Hello, everybody, and thanks for tuning in to the November edition of the Eagle's Eye. We have some fantastic stories to share with you this month. My first story comes from fifth grade journalist Will. He's going to tell you a little bit about a very popular game during our recess hour, our version of Barton kickball. Here's Will.
Hi, as Miss Sweeney said, my name is Will, and I'm going to talk about kickball. If you're looking for something to do at recess time, kickball is an excellent option. We are always inclusive, and this is a great time for kids to invite someone from Eagle Landing. Multiple grade levels can play at once too, like 3rd and 5th or 2nd and 4th. 5th graders can be pitchers, and Mr. Sweeney and Mrs. Bonanno can also be seen pitching. I see a lot of positivity whenever I play or watch kickball. There are always cheering students on both teams. There's also encouragement from the older grades to the younger grades. Kickball is also a healthy choice. Running, kicking, or catching, students get exercise and have fun doing it. But you should always remember to be safe. I have seen many occasions where kids trip and collide with each other. One final thing I would like to say before I finish this up is if you're running, always look where you're going. And if you're fielding, if you go after the ball, make sure everyone knows that you're going after it and call it. Kickball is a fun, encouraging, and healthy recess game our school provides. I hope to see you on the field.
Thank you very much, Will, for that great story. Will, let me ask you a question because I know you are a consistent kickball player outside at recess. Tell everyone, what is your favorite part of playing kickball?
I like to see all the cheering and the positivity. It makes me feel good.
Excellent. Well, thank you. And there is a lot of cheering and positivity. Students really demonstrate great sportsmanship, and that's what we love to see each and every day. Our next story is going to come from fifth grade journalist Skylar. I'm going to pass the mic over to her at this time as she has a wonderful feature on field trips at our school.
Hi, I'm Skylar, and I'll be talking about the next story, field trips. I'm sure everyone can agree with me that field trips are fun. However, there are some major safety concerns that everyone should know about. Besides safety, I will also be discussing some field trips that I'm looking forward to, and hopefully some you may go on. The first thing I really like to cover is safety on field trips. One main thing you really want to do is stay with your assigned adult or group. If you happen to find yourself without a group or an adult, stay where you are. I cannot stress more about that. Trust me, your group or adult will come back for you. In the meantime, sit where you are and do not talk to strangers. Another precaution is do not do anything dangerous. You know what? Even better, don't touch anything or climb on anything without your assigned adult telling you you can. Some field trips I am personally looking forward to. I went on one a couple of weeks ago. It was so fun. We went to Barkley Farms. We got to try butter and saw wood. Now we don't have another field trip for a while, but I'm looking forward to the beach trip. I have heard from a lot of former fifth graders that it's so awesome. I am so excited. I'm so very excited. Some field trips, other grades will go on Storybook Land for kindergarten. First grade, I took a couple of walking trips to the library, and we went to the Philadelphia Zoo. Second grade, I had many field trips to the library. We went to see a show in Philadelphia, and we went to a festival. Third grade, we went to the planetarium and butterfly garden in Camden. Fourth grade, we will go to the insectarium. Unfortunately, fourth grade only has one field trip, and I missed it because I was sick. In conclusion, field trips are fun, but you have to make sure you are safe too. If you are not, the effect could be bad.
Thank you, Skylar. Hey, Claire Barton. It's 5th grader Mahaya, and it's time to learn about bus safety. And to get you started, you should always wear your seatbelt whether you're in a car or on the bus. When you first get on the bus, you should put on your seatbelt and tighten it, but not too tight. Also remind your friends to put on their seatbelt to keep them safe too. If that doesn't work, help your bus driver out. He or she will solve the problem. You're only allowed to take off your seatbelt when it's your time to get off the bus. You're also not allowed to switch seats because you can hurt yourself while the bus is moving. And the noise level needs to go down so your bus driver can drive you home safely. Do you scream in the car with your parents? No. so you shouldn't do it on the bus. You should also try to stay in your assigned seat to avoid yelling and arguing. And a golden rule that should always be followed is to treat others you want to be treated. You should also let someone sit next to you if they don't have a seat.
Thank you, Mahaya. Should teachers play more exhilarating music? As you may know, some teachers play music inside their classrooms. What you may not know is the music is relaxing music. The music can also be known as go-to-sleep music, but this might make their students fall asleep. Plus, it's called go-to-sleep music, so that's what it does. But should teachers be playing this music? That is until... Usually my homework is to go on Spelling City. I used to do it without music. I felt like it was so boring, and it took about 20 minutes. That is until I found out about SoundCloud. SoundCloud is a website that I use at home. I play music that I enjoy that's up-tempo. Now, it takes me roughly 5 minutes to finish it. Plus, while I was making a slideshow and made 5 slides in 20 minutes while looking up pictures for the slides and listening to music. So in my opinion, teachers should play more exhilarating music. But of course, first listen to the whole thing and make sure it's appropriate.
Thanks, Josiah, and thanks for providing us with a fantastic story about music in the classrooms. I want to extend thanks once again to all of our fifth grade journalists for sharing wonderful stories. Sticking with the theme of thanks, I also want to thank the High School West broadcast team for coming over to Clara Barton today and doing the filming and editing for this month's edition of the Eagle's Eye. We appreciate Mr. Answer and the students for devoting their time and working with us to put together a great publication. Last but not least, I want to wish all members of the Barton community a wonderful Thanksgiving holiday. Please enjoy your time with family and friends during our this holiday season. Again, we appreciate everything that you do for our school. And as we sign off, remember here at Clara Barton, we are always learning, growing, and giving back.